Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I got my ice yarn order, my long-awaited ice yarn order. I apologize if my voice sounds funny or I cough or I sound crackly. I do have a chest infection, but let's see if we can get through this without a coughing fit. So those of you who have not ordered from Ice Yarn before, they are based out of Turkey. You always buy yarn from them in packs. So whether it's a 2-pack, an 8-pack, or a 4-pack, sometimes they come in 6-packs, but I don't think that's very often. A lot of it's just those ones that I showed you. So some yarn I've had before, others is new. If you hear noise behind me, I'm actually sitting in front of our heater. It is freezing today. I doubt if it even got to 10 degrees. And I also picked up, I'll just quickly show you this as well. I got these 2 yarns from our local cheap shop. It's really nice soft acrylic yarn. The multicolored ones are $3 for 100 grams and the plain ones are $2.50. So I got 4 of this and 2 of this purple. So I'm actually going to make a blanket for myself with these. So on to the ice yarn. Now, I don't remember how much it was all up, but I'd recommend putting a bit of money aside, whether it's $5 a week, $10 a week, whatever, and do a bulk order, because it works out better the more yarn you buy. In saying that, it's not the biggest ice yarn haul I've ever seen, but it's the biggest one I've ever done. A couple of things I've got for specific projects. The other things I wanted to try out. So there will be crinkling because everything comes in those bags like I showed you, but we will get into it. There was a bit of a delay with this. It arrived in Australia, it cleared customs, was in Sydney, and then they had to recover it. I don't know where it went. So 3 days later, here I have it. Oh, and the cat is here too. She likes to crack it when people talk when she's trying to sleep. Anyway, so it arrived. So here we go. It normally only takes about a week to get it when you choose Express, but with the current situation, it takes a bit longer. So this is the Cakes Glitz. 95% acrylic, 5% metallic Lurex. They recommend a 4mm hook and needle. You get a 2 per pack of these. Some of the cakes are 3 per pack, but it just depends. So how amazing does this look? Now I'm not sure if I'm going to make a shawl out of this or pair it with another yarn for a blanket. I'm not sure yet. But it's pretty. So I got 2 of those. I know I've had the DK cakes before, but I can't remember if I've actually had the Glitz ones before. It's really soft, and you don't really feel the Lurex in it when you touch it. Some of the metallic yarns I've found the Lurex can be a bit rough, but not with that one. And depending on where you are in the world will be how much it is, because of obviously whatever currency you're using. Most of these were between, I think, 8 something a pack and 11 something a pack. So when you look at how much yarn you're getting, that's a better deal than going to, say, Spotlight here in Australia and buying yarn. So next up is yarn that I've had before, and I got these 2 colors because you may remember the giraffe lovey that I made. I wanted to make one in this yarn, and this is the Alara. It is a 50-50 acrylic cotton. So I got this color, which is, they just call it Alara Yellow. And then I also got the brown, which is just your standard brown. This if you're making amigurumis, this works really well for them. So I got those to give that a go. Sorry Bella, I frightened the life out of you. Next up, I got 2 packs of this. One was actually open when I got my package, but so I got 2 packs of, this is the Magic Glitz Rainbow. I feel like I've had Magic Glitz before, but I can't remember. You can kind of feel the glitz a little bit more in this one than the cakes, but I guess I'll see how it feels once I make it up. I wanted to get this to try. You may remember ages ago I made a little hooded crocheted baby jacket. I want to try and make a couple in this and see how it goes. So this is the same as the cakes, 95% acrylic, 5% Lurex, and this is between 4 and a 4.5 mil hook. So I've got 2 of those just because I want to make a couple of different sizes. So that's why I got 2 packs. Next, I have had this one before, but not in this color. This is Magic Light, which is 100% acrylic. And this one is purple, lilac, and white. Thought this would make a really nice shawl or a blanket. This one I've never had before, but it's really, really soft. And most of these yarns I will be using to crochet things to sell, which is why I get it from Ice Yarn, because you get better value. This is the favorite. So you get 4 100-gram balls. I think I said that they're all 100 grams, the ones that I showed you, except for the Alara, they're 50 grams. And this one is the dark grey. And honestly, I just wanted to get this to try it, so I might make something for myself in this, I think. And yeah, it just feels really, really soft. Like, to look at it, it's a little bit, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's a little bit fuzzy, but it's 100% acrylic, and it feels really, really soft. So I think I'm going to make, as I said, something for myself with this. This is, they recommend a 5 mil hook, and again 100 grams in that. Then I've had this type of yarn before. Sit down. I'm sitting on my feet, so excuse me while I adjust myself. I've had this type of yarn before, but let me bring you guys down just a smidge. There we go. But not, I've had the Saver 100. This is just a normal Saver, which, that's why there's only 2 balls in here, because these are 200 grams each. So I got the dark grey, which this looks a lot lighter than the other dark grey. And then of course, what is yarn without my favourite colour? I had to get purple. And I was actually saying to my mum before, this yarn, it looks almost identical in the feel of it and the thickness of it. For those of you who live in Australia, if you've tried out the Spot Saver that looks like this, it's about $8 a ball from Spotlight. It looks and feels almost the same as that. I feel like there might be, was it this one or was it the other one? There wasn't as many colours of one of them. I can't remember which one. But again, I thought it would be good for blankets. I don't know. I may pair this with another yarn. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a go. I figured it would be, I feel like this is soft, but it's not as soft as the Saver 100. I don't know. But yeah, this would definitely be like a staple yarn to have in various colors, just because it is 100%. I don't know what the difference is between normal acrylic and this type of acrylic. If anyone knows, let me know. But it feels the same as normal acrylic, so I don't know. 200 grams, 330 meters. It's a number 4 weight, and they recommend a 5mm hook, this one. So I may even do, I don't know if this purple and the grey in this would go well in a blanket. What do you think, Bella? Oh, she's found the birds. But yeah, so it may not seem like a lot of yarn, but it was 3 point something kilos of yarn. I don't know what that is in pounds, but it's a lot of yarn than more than I would normally get. But yeah, or pretty much I mostly use ice yarn for my orders. Sometimes I will use the acrylic that's like this from Spotlight, because I have quite a few colors of that I want to use up, which might be fun to do like a scrappy rainbow blanket to sell. I think that might be cool. Maybe like a scrappy corner to corner blanket. Now that's an idea, because it's this thick, so it wouldn't take long to actually work up either. But yeah, that is my haul from Ice Yarn. Again, not a big haul, but big enough for me. I do have a few more things in my cart, which I can't look at right now because I'm recording on my phone. But I don't know if I watered them or not. I'm going tomorrow to an inspection on a house, so fingers crossed. Actually I have to message someone about that in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, that is my Ice Yarn haul. I will maybe Friday come on and show you guys what I've been working on. I have a couple of socks on the go at the moment, and I really want to go to the Wool Stash in Malden and get another pair of the Addi Crazy Trio needles that I use. I also, if you follow me on Instagram, picked up a Ashford Kiwi spinning wheel yesterday. I'd been looking at it for about a week, and it was in like the buy, swap and sell groups on Facebook, and it was in the same town that I work in, so it's, you know, not far to drive. And I was like, you know what, I've been thinking about getting a second spinning wheel for a while, so let's just do it. She had 400 on it. It is a model from 2017, she said, so it's a few years old. I gave it a good clean, and it didn't have the springs on it, which my Traveller, I've never had the springs on that. I've just used the drive band. I've never had the springs and the nylon on it, so I'm thinking I'm going to do the same with the Kiwi. I did order the Jumbo Flyer kit for the Kiwi, so you just unbolt the maiden and the flyer that's on it and bolt the Jumbo Flyer into it, and you don't need to have the springs or anything on it to do that either. So and I also got a bag of fleece, which I'm probably not going to spin, but she also included, if those of you in Australia are familiar with the Ready Spin from the Bendigo Woolen Mills, it's one of their coloured fibres that's just, you just buy it in a bag. It's expensive, but it's really nice to spin with, so that's got a pink tone to it, so I'll use that just to kind of see how it goes. I did have to glue the flyer back together, it was starting to come apart, but I used some E600 on that, and that will not go anywhere now. But I think what I did with my traveller is I sold the original flyer that came with it, like the standard flyer that came with it, so I could get the jumbo flyer, because I've got the jumbo flyer on my traveller. And obviously that doesn't fit on the Kiwi because the spot where the orifice clicks in is too small on that one, so I can't swap and change. I have to get a new flyer, which is fine. I wanted to get a jumbo flyer the minute I bought it anyway, so it was going to be in the plan, so I just went, I'll just get it now. So I don't know when that will be, probably not till next week sometime, but so I think I might try spinning on it soon. I'm just kind of giving the flyer a bit more time to dry. It says 24 hours, so it should be fine to spin with it now, but I just want to kind of make sure that it's completely solid before I spin on it. And I'm sure some of you are probably going to ask, are you going to paint it like I did with my traveller? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It would be easier to paint that than what it was to paint the traveller, but I think I will just leave it as it is because it's a nice looking wheel. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it as it is. So that is my haul from Ice Yarn. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know in the comments. I am probably going to start using some of this stuff today. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely share with you when I start making things with this. I still have some of my ice yarn left over from my last order. And as I said, I don't know if I will order the stuff that's in my cart at the moment. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all well, and I will see you again soon. Bye.